to Somewhere Out There. Joe Hero here again with another chapter, a synopsis of Bud Hopkins' book entitled Intruders. This chapter is called The Saddest Day. Now, the unbelievable events surrounding the experiences of Kathy Davis, her friends, and family continued to be revealed in Chapter 6 of Bud Hopkins' book, Intruders. In this chapter called The Saddest Day, now, due to the bulk of information being investigated by Bud regarding the Copley Woods visitations, he had avoided discussing what he had mistakenly thought to be less significant sightings and potential encounters from earlier in Kathy's life. He addressed these during Kathy's second trip to New York in February of 1985, going back to 1977 to recall Kathy and her friends Dorothy and Roberta driving around as bored teens. Kathy described seeing a light out in a cornfield. It began disappearing and reappearing, and then, after a flash of light in the car, she remembered sitting in the car by herself, unable to move. She retained consciousness, at least to a degree, but she was paralyzed. Bud suspected after Dorothy's and Kathy's recalls of the event that they were probably both taken separately on board a ship that had landed. Kathy first, and then Dorothy, while Kathy was returned to the vehicle in a state of suspended animation, also known as being switched off. Evidence indicated that Roberta probably remained in the back seat the entire time, unaware of what had happened. The incident left Kathy getting out of the car to go to Dorothy, who was standing in front of the car on the road while they watched the light disappear into the sky. Under deeper hypnosis, Kathy and Bud revisited the car incident in deeper detail, discovering a large dark object approaching the car and a painful gynecological procedure which ensued in a room on board the ship, while pain and paralysis were employed on various parts of Kathy's body. The episode ended with a memory of seeing the same small, gray-skinned figure with big eyes. Bud reiterated that he kept a chronological record of events running during this case, and Kathy's first pregnancy at age 18, when she was with her husband-to-be, and subsequent mysterious menstrual cycle after which she was no longer pregnant, coincided with this date of this particular event. As is often the case, once a subject begins the process of hypnotic regression, buried memories begin surfacing spontaneously. Kathy felt that she needed to understand something she had felt had happened to her early in 1978 while she was babysitting at her sister Laura's house. She felt someone was watching her in her sister's room after the kids were in bed, so she moved to the living room to watch TV. Then she felt the same warm feeling spread over her like before during the procedure on the ship, with parts of her going numb, and then that her legs were opened up and her insides were opened up wide. Next, a terrible pain racked her, like her stomach was being squashed, and she screamed and thrashed and had to be brought out of the hypnosis. After she was able to regain her composure, she startlingly revealed how they had taken her baby, and that after she screamed at them that it was her baby and they had no right to take it, the small gray figure with big eyes looked surprised. Joe Hero here. Everyone, be safe out there. Until next time.